what's up, everybody? I'm on Route 4 in Bergen County, New Jersey, heading to New York. Gotta go to a Bronx service call. So I was thinking about some stuff like, I've been commuting from Jersey for the past couple of days because I've been staying in the office to get a lot of stuff done. And seems like in the nice weather it's not bad. But sometimes the weather in New Jersey can get a little rough compared to New York, because obviously there's not as much utilities running under the street, so if it gets really cold, you know, you're gonna have some icing here. It's a rarity, but it does happen. You gotta be ready for it, you know. It might be difficult to commute all year round on a bike into New York from here. I've done it before from Edgewater, New Jersey, and I went to Midtown every day. That wasn't that bad. It was pretty decent. I mean, there was a couple of days where things would be really hectic, but the bridge, if it got really bad, was rough, you know. And Port Authority cops, I didn't really like them. They were kind of assholes on the bridge. Just hassling you about stupid shit. But that was a long time ago. I haven't noticed it now. Seems like they're dealing with a lot more shit because, you know, people are doing some crazy shit now on the road. So it seems like they're not bothering with you, as far as I can see. But I can't be 100% for sure about that. Yeah, so there's some difficulties, you know, commuting from New Jersey, but it's not that bad. A lot more miles on the bike, though, that's for sure. And I don't know about wintertime, but it probably a lot more salt on the bike. You're gonna have a lot more maintenance issues. So I don't know if it's good or not, you know. But definitely during these warm summer months, you know, if I have to crash in Jersey in the office, it's not too bad. I do it. Seems decent. Seems like the police have changed around here. They're not enforcing as much as I remember. But I could be totally wrong, because, you know, in Jersey, sometimes they just step up and go fucking ballistic, you know, sometimes. And when you get caught in that shit, it sucks. And it also depends too, like what highway you're on, you know. Turnpike, stuff like that, you got to stay away from troopers. If you get pulled over by a trooper, you're done, you know. Like, it's nothing pretty gonna come from that. And local roads like this, you could get hassled by like local cops, like Fort Lee cops, Ridgefield. Some of these towns are known to be assholes, you know. They just basically throw fucking everything at you. A lot of people will say, oh, well, what's the problem if you're legal, you know, but that doesn't always work like that, because you might be doing some splitting and whatever, and they'll just they can interpret the law, you know. That's why I do everything I can to avoid police, you know. I don't deal with police at all. I mean, if they're on one side of the road, I'm on the opposite. And they would really have to go out of their way to fucking pull me over, because I'm not going to be like just right there, like, hey, yeah, oh yeah, pull me over, you know, come on, man, let's talk. It's gonna be like a chore for them to pull me over. But over here at the bridges, sometimes I've encountered some real asshole Port Authority cops that just fucking jump out at you. And when they do that, it sucks, man. Put the sunglasses down. Was a Port Authority cop on the right. He didn't turn on his chirp or nothing, so that was a good sign. Normally if they're pissed at you, they'll fucking start chirping at you, be like yelling over the bullhorn, pull over, fucking, when there's no reason to fucking bother with you. But shit happens, you know. There's some serious traffic coming through here. So this is the idea of what you'd be dealing with when it's really cold and bad weather coming over this bridge, and sometimes it gets windy as fuck. I've always found this bridge to be better on the KLR because it was more planted. Definitely more planted than this bike. But this bike's alright though. You don't really get blown around too much with this A-Service 5.8 gallon tank on here. It's pretty good. And then with this windscreen, it's pretty good. It's not bad. It does a decent job of keeping the wind off your chest. I'd highly recommend this windscreen. Zeta windscreen. You just have to remember it's not for an XR because for some reason they don't make it specific to XR. And I even like forwarded a link of it to a guy, and he was like, "Dude, that's not the XR." And I'm like, "I know. You got to order the CRF 450L. That's the only one that will fit this that I know of." Pounding through this shit though sucks, man. I mean, it's like pounding through fucking shit. You know, you're just pounding your way through this shit. But what you can do is like get your concentration up. Get your cackles up. Keep yourself focused. Don't fuck with people too much because you are on a bike. And I've seen people flip the fuck out, man. This guy scared the shit out of me on the Harlem River Drive. I wasn't fucking with him, but someone in the car was fucking arguing with him. And he was in a pickup truck. And he just went ballistic, man. Fucking ballistic on some dude, and it was fucking scary, man. They were arguing next to each other, and then he was in a pickup truck, and he just went fucking nuts and started fucking like hitting shit. Just banging into shit, and it was scary as fuck because just the sheer sound of crunching metal and plastic. Being on a bike, that scares the shit out of you. And it did. It scared the fuck out of me, and it made me realize, you shouldn't be arguing with people on the road. You just ignore. Just fucking get the fuck out of there, man. That's your best bet. Just get out of there. That fucking trucker, he's a fucking nutball. He's going all fucking crazy. He got those big ass lug bolts sticking out of his fucking wheels. Those are the guys that want to take you out. I was looking to put some distance on me in that truck because it just didn't look right. Guy was all fucking nuts. Shit like that, you gotta watch out for. Like, I notice when I look at videos of riders in other states, they start arguments like over stuff that happens here like every 5 minutes. Like someone cutting into your lane and fucking doing all kinds of shit. And they're fucking freaking out, honking the horn, yelling, screaming. But I guess in Kansas or wherever, and I'm talking like Mayor Adams, like he just fucking makes fun of Kansas all the time. This is not Kansas, this is a brand, New York, man. This is a brand. He was fucking funny with that shit. But, basically, shit happens here like every 5 minutes. That in Kansas would be like someone cuts into you without a blinker was probably a major big deal. But then again, you can't lane split in Kansas. Like in Florida, if you lane split, people will fucking get out of their cars and fucking throw shit at you, Here, lane splitting is totally fine, But you got to be ready for someone to cut into you with no blinker, do shit. Shit happens, here all the time. And you can't really get upset about it. Because it happens so much and so frequent that you just can't get upset about it. I gave that trucker a wave off because he was nice. I'm getting off at Bronx. Wait, no. Where am I getting off at? I forgot now. Yeah, some probably by Bronx River Parkway. I'm going over to dialysis clinic there. But if you are commuting from Jersey and you do need to take the Cross Bronx Expressway anywhere, I think you're better off on a bike actually. Get a KLR though, because if you're driving in you're driving in across Bronx all the time, you want to be on a KLR. It's just a beefier bike, you know. But the problem with a KLR, if you do go down, it's going to hurt, you know. That's the only problem with a KLR. And when you go down a few times on a KLR, you get scared of it, which I have going down on a KLR, because how could you not go down in New York? I mean, shit happens, you know, you get low-speed collisions, shit happens. Cyclists fucking going through lights and fucking all kinds of stupid shit. And you just can't avoid it. I mean, you're going to go down. And the KLR at my stage in life is actually too big. But given the fact if I was permanently living in New Jersey, and I had to drive every day, if I had to go every day to from Jersey onto this highway, I actually would be on a KLR. Just take it day to day. But I mean, on this cross Bronx, you're probably not going to be laying the bike down. It's not like you're traversing local city streets in Manhattan, you know, like I do often, which I find the KLR, you know, way too heavy. But see how your circumstances are. If you have a KLR, it's going to give you better wind protection. And if you're commuting from Jersey into, let's say you work in this area of Bronx, and you live in a cute little house in Jersey, but you just can't stand the fucking driving conditions, you know? Then that might be for you. That van's been broken into quite a few times. No more portal window. It's gone. Back window's gone. So yeah, if you're commuting to this area and you got a place you can park the bike, so it's safe, I could totally see that. Like, let's say I was working for the city or something. I know they're not supposed to live outside of New York City, but I could see that. I could see, like, definitely coming on here on a KLR, because it's beefier, nice big stator, fucking keep you warm. Those are good things, you know. Keep you nice and warm on your heated grips. I think it would be good. I think it'd be good. I think it'd be all right. You just have to watch out in these local streets in Bronx, because it gets a little hairy. And being on a KLR, if you do lay it down, you're going to get scared shitless of it, which happened to me. And you don't want to ride it after that. I got back on it though. I mean, but I fucking went down again, fucking with that cyclist that went through a red light. And it scared the shit out of me. And at that point, before that, I was thinking about selling it, because actually, for something funny happened. I was in Harlem switching with the car to grab the car, and I could always leave the KLR there because it was too fucking big for someone to steal. You know, it was way too big, so nobody would steal it. And I was switching with the car, and it was raining, and it was fucking muddy as hell in that mud parking lot that I park at. And I dropped the KLR in the mud, and the kickstand sucked. It went on the kickstand side, and it sunk down in the mud. And it was actually like leaning the wrong direction. I couldn't pick it up, man. It was locked in the ground, and I was fucking done. And I exhausted myself. And then I used like a strap to pick it up with with the car, and it fucking lifted up, but I pulled it too far and knocked it back down again, and I was totally exhausted. I just called my buddy to help me, and he came and helped me out. Yeah, my buddy helped me out big time, and you know, it was fucked up though. It was totally fucked up. I was not happy about that at all. And at that point, I said, I'm going to sell this bike because it was in such good condition. I just got done doing a bunch of stuff on it. I had a completely brand new exhaust on it, everything. And then that cyclist down on 14th Street cut in front of me, and I just wiped the fuck out. And I didn't want to kill the guy. I was heading right to T-bone him. And oh, these fuckers are closed, man. Let me see. Alright, everybody. See you in the next one. I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to get into this fucking building. Alright, later.